Hello everyone, shadedmazoku. Trying to finish what I was started today. No battles again. And actually finish what I started. Oh great, I'm repeating myself already. Last time I was rambling, as I do, about Kafka from Final Fantasy VI, who I have a undo obsession with. Not even undo, I just really love his character. I was rambling about how he was really interesting in Japanese and how they had different speech patterns depending on situations, and then I never got any further. What I was going to say about that, so you don't wonder for the rest of eternity, no you wouldn't, but was simply that Kafka varies his speech patterns constantly, going through different ones as he speaks, which is kind of weird, and it's kind of a subtle way to state his creepiness without actually, that's a really nice view, without actually stating it directly. If you've watched the BBC version of Sherlock, and if you haven't, you should. Sorry about that. Commercials. I really love that show though, and Easter's coming up. I was going to say filming this, but I'm not filming it. I'm recording this on, well, it's technically speaking Saturday 24th, but it's actually Friday because I haven't been to bed yet. Bloody birds. I really can't wait until I get the proper spell. Easter for Norwegians. Well, of course it's the whole religion thing. Norway is a Christian country. I'm not Christian myself, although I have no problem with Christianity. I'm not too fond of organized religion, but what people's personal belief, that's really, I don't care. That's up to each and every one. But we do actually have a state religion, and at one point we had a priest as our prime minister, so that was interesting. So Christianity is kind of a big deal, but really what Easter is about for most Norwegians, sad as it might seem, it's about candy. Really, candy, time off, a lot of people go to the mountains. We have some really nice mountains. Go skiing. It's traditional with, oranges and stuff. Orange flavored chocolate. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy some of that for Easter. And crime. Oh, crime fiction. Mysteries and both mysteries in CSI style and a few others. Girl with the dragon tattoo type. So for us it's always been a bit of a... That's what we do for Easter for some bizarre reason. We curl up and read about people getting horribly murdered. Which I suppose, if you look at the actual Christianity thing, well, nothing I say anything horrible about Christianity, it's not, but, well, Jesus was murdered, wasn't he? No, let's kill Valhalla, let's nag it. It's alive. That's not nice. Mario knows you take this. Got one magic tab. Those ones I'm saving up for the magic user, because I like boosting him until he's exploding or something. Tata and the Frog. So we're in a new chapter now. And I was getting into Sherlock, which I'm kind of obsessed with that show right now, which is... So, I read the books a long time ago when I was a kid. Well, not a kid, I was 12, but still fairly young. I'm rereading them now because I haven't actually read the English version before. When I was 12, I could certainly read English, but I couldn't. I could certainly read English, but I wasn't particularly good at. Well, Arthur Conan Doyle writes kind of fanciful English. I couldn't read that kind of English at that time. I'd just begun. Probably reading what? I was reading in English at the time. I just discovered fan fiction for one thing, so obviously I was reading English. Oh, I was probably reading English books as well, but they would have been easier ones. I can imagine the Dragonlance series, maybe, I was reading Wheel of Time already then, but I think I was reading the Norwegian versions. So I'm gonna go in here, but I'm just gonna make sure we're up for the challenge. So I think I'm gonna sit down and actually reread the books. I'm actually reading Neil Gaiman's version of A Study in Scarlet. Oh, the first Sherlock Holmes books, yeah. The first Sherlock Holmes book is called A Study in Scarlet. Although if you're looking at the Sherlock episode, it's called A Study in Pink. Now, Neil Gaiman wrote a brilliant story called A Study in Emerald. And Neil Gaiman is one of my favorite writers. And I won't give too much spoilers, but it's a bit of an alternate version of the original, and it has a Lovecraftian theme, which makes it more interesting and all creepy. So I've just barely started reading it, but I already love it. I think I might be saving it for Easter. I've got a Kindle, and I'm an Amazon Kindle ebook reader, and I love it. That's a kid. I'm the wind. Whoosh. Yeah, sure. There we go, kid. Stop. Are you here for the Masamuna? Yes. Wait a second. Babe, where are you, Masa? Where's Muna? Not again. This sword has a bit of a split personality case. I was talking about my Kindle. I love the fact that I can buy a book off of Amazon and have it within 5 minutes instead of having to wait 3 weeks like I tend to have otherwise, because I really... Because I live in Norway, I always have to wait for ages, although I usually buy, if I'm buying, if I'm buying books, actually books, I'm buying them off of Amazon.co.uk usually. Let's see, do you count that as much? Yes, you do. So either way, I'm gonna get countered. Great. Cure beam. No, stop that. You are not Flea. Well, Flea does that too. Although Flea is very confusing, so I can kind of understand why that problem is there. So, that's what Norwegians do. I was in the store yesterday, was the day 2, because of course I forgot to buy milk. I always forget to buy milk. Go figure. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can't knock. Can't I attack my own with this? No, apparently not. Then I'm gonna do this. Otherwise, oh well, that'll probably knock him out of his misery. Or my misery, anyway. And they were having up all these crime things up. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. He's still alive. Marginally. And they had all these crime shows up and stuff. So yeah, you only have to take down one of these two. They can't really do anything without each other. And one of the things they had was in this new Sherlock show. Only Kyrus. Kyreus. I should start calling him that. Cyrus is going to do that, does it mean, and yeah. Getting all Dragon Ball setty, which obviously not that surprising since this is a Toriyama design game. Also Spice Girls. And then we got Masamune in the true form, which is kind of creepy. I'm just gonna put him on fire. Oh, the reason why I was babbling about Sherlock, which didn't really have anything to do with what I was doing, did it? It's because I love what they've done with Moriarty in it. When I read the books, as I probably mentioned before, I'm a villain fangirl. I find the villain characters a lot more interesting in a lot of ways because they're flawed characters often, and that's much more interesting to me because I'm a writer. Anything else I'm a writer at heart, and oh, that must have hurt. More than anything else, that's what I do. So for writing, and from a writer's point of view, at least from I don't like perfect characters. I did try to read, Twilight. As you do, when you're bored. And, it's not my thing. Mostly because there was too much focus on how absolutely perfect what the hell his name is. I can't even remember the character's name, so they could tell how much impression that made on me. Culm. The Culm guy. I don't like perfect characters. They bore me. And I don't like being bored, although I'm not quite as bad as certain people I could mention. Flawed characters are way more interesting, and villains tend to be more of those. You write villains differently, and that's good. It should be like that. If you didn't, that'd be boring. And what they've done with Moriarty in the new one is brilliant, and he has this one quirk, which isn't quite as strange as it is in Kafka's case, but it's still brilliant, and I love it. It's very quintessential British, this show, but in a very good way. They're doing another remake now with Lucy Liu is playing a female version of Dr. Watson and all, but I don't know, it doesn't seem quite the same to me. Call me odd if you want to. I rather I mean, I am odd, so... Just gonna finish up this battle, I hope, before... Eat rocket roll. Yeah, might as well attack him one by one. That didn't really do much at all. Mid-tonic, mid-tonic, mid-tonic. Just gonna heal myself a bit artificially. I don't know. No offense to American shows, there are a few brilliant ones out there, but... I mean, obviously I'm a big fan of Stargate for one thing, which is a very very American show in many ways. But... I don't know, they don't seem to quite have the same impact on me that they don't have the same impact on me that the British tends to have, and no, at least most of them. And as I said, there are a few I think are brilliant, but most of them haven't really impressed me much, sadly. I was trying to watch Miracle Day, the season 4 of Torchwood, and I don't know, it just didn't feel right to me. Which is a shame, because I love Torchwood. I wasn't too fond of Children of Earth, but I think that's in a lot of cases, for rather obvious reasons. I found it a bit pointless, but absolutely. But I found Miracle Day was very... It just felt... I don't know. It felt a bit tacked on, really. And I don't know, I still haven't watched all of it, so it might improve. I'll try to finish it later on. Maybe Easter. I'll have a lot of time for stuff then. We'll see. I've kind of haven't had interest for a while. I get these... My interest in things come in cycles, and lately my cycle of interest haven't been on Torchwood or Doctor Who. Obviously because it's been... I've been busy obsessing over Moriarty. I really, really love what I've done with him in the new show. So because I've been busy focusing on that, actually I'm not gonna waste I'm just gonna use a potion. So that's the thing when you're busy focusing on one thing, I don't get this caught up in others, and oh god, this is really drawn out, isn't it? Good thing I bought more mid-tonics. Really a good thing. I'm just gonna attack. You do more damage like that, but anyway. And as I was looking at this attack actually does a hell of a lot less than his normal one. This is gonna get a kind of drawn out episode now because of this boss battle, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's what happens. See how many attacks I can get off before he... Way! Masamune down. So then I'm gonna get a new episode and stop bothering you for a while. Bye!